Everything was about getting money all the time. I suppose it was, but I don't really find it that funny. Out of line all the time. If that's the only thing on your mind is the gold that shine, then you probably lose the integrity of design. Does that make any sense? I'm just topping it off the top of my head like I'm hopping a fence, running away from a breaking in or something, a home invasion. Understand that I was blazing off the top of my amazing mind, an amazing labyrinth. I'm blind, I ain't having it. All that bullshit that was coming out of the grind. I knew where it was going and where it meant and what it meant. Everything was here, it was written in blood but not carved in cement. I don't know, a couple of analogies and metaphors and whatever them words are saying. It snores, sometimes it sleeps too deep. I look to the right, look to the left and find myself awake on the weep. Why am I crying? Could have been that I didn't mourn some people. I wasn't grieving enough when people were dying. People that I was close to in the past. You know what comes through. PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder and everything. You don't need a PhD to see. It's easy to see when you look within yourself. You don't really need a degree. You look in your brain, what else do you find? Everything that was driving you insane, plus everything that was left upon your grind. Never mind, is what they say, suck it up, swallow it back, go ahead, yeah, tuck it up. But it's not wise. The grief will eat at you, cause you cancer. It'll bleed at you, defeat at you. Leave you like an old statue, trying to find somebody to looking at you the wrong way, you think they're coming at you. Always on edge, way too mentally stressed, depressed, all of the symptoms, suppression, depression, everything that could possibly come through that was interesting, everything that might have been making a difference if you had solved it in the past and you were living in the present right now, looking into the future with a brighter perspective. All of the days of the cold neglected, every time you was molested, everything that was impressed, everything that was cool, your military conquest, overruled, everything that you thought was cool but wasn't old school enough. I just lost, didn't make sense, but I just keep going. Go ahead, I don't really know what else to say. It's off the top of the brain anyway. I'm trying to focus myself, but my focus goes sometimes insane. I lose the picture scripture right up out of the frame. Off the top of my brain, sometimes I lose it, okay? This one time I did fucking cocaine and rap for like fucking what seemed like 3 days. Just rapping. Sipping hard shit. Eyes like stared at the wall, man. I don't know if I'm coming down like this. It's fucking too much coke. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. You are a hell of a thug. I don't know what else to say. Out in the streets back in the day, they'd point at me and say, there goes that chug. He drinking so much. He's out of touch. Look at him, manically depressed. Bipolar, and he's got too much compressed in his fucking heart. At home, doing his art. Come in!